Hi everybody, it's Chris. Welcome back to AMA Garage. Tonight we're taking a little break from the Chevy Apaches, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a little bit of work on a 1993 Honda Civic hatchback. So right here, what I have in front of me is one of the internal bumpers for the front. Fabricated this, and right now all I've done so far with it is I've cleaned it really good with acetone, and now I'm taking some of the Scotch-Brite, some of the 3M Scotch-Brite pad here that I've got, and I'm taking the shine off of it to make sure that we're going to have really good adhesion when we put on the excuse me, the initial primer, and then we're going to do a metallic purple overcoat on top of it. So that's what we got going on tonight. A little bit later we're going to be bringing the hatch in, and we're going to probably put some fenders onto it and everything, do a little bit of work on it, but you'll see that in the minutes to come. All right, everybody, as you saw, we got two coats of the Duplicolor metal cast base coat. So it's a metallic colored base coat, and we got that on. We got two coats. We're gonna have two coats final on the top here. We're gonna let it dry right now. Then we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna paint the bottom side as well to make sure that we got proper coverage on both sides. After that's dry, we're gonna use this Duplicolor metal cast anodized coating, and so this matches a lot of the parts that are already on the hatchback, so we're going to continue along with that, and hopefully it turns out good. Oh, and just so you know, the guy that was doing the painting, that's Andrew. You guys probably maybe seen him in some of the other videos, fast forwarding and everything, and he usually does the videoing. All right, we've got it hanging up now. It took us a couple seconds to figure it out, but we got it hanging up there to dry. We're gonna get a decent dry on it, and then we're gonna switch over to the metallic. Fortunately, with the base coat, you can recoat anytime you want, but once we get to the metallic overcoat, the anodized coloration, it actually requires that all the recoats be done either within 1 hour or after 7 days, and I know that that's because of the solvents that are in it will eat into and wrinkle up and destroy the previous paint job if you don't give it a long enough cure time. So we'll be doing that in a little bit after it dries up. Okay, everybody, so we've got it hanging here. It's been drying, it's dry to the touch. This stuff says recoat anytime. We just wanted to make sure it was dry enough. We're gonna give it a shot with the metallic overcoat. We're going to try to paint it right now where it's at, see if we can turn everything in the surrounding area this metallic purple. So you'll see it as we do it. So it's been about 15 minutes and we're gonna do another coat right now. And probably, you wanna do another coat after this?
Probably.
So probably end up doing 3 to 4 coats, just to make sure this thing looks pretty good. As Andrew reminds me, it's gonna be covered up, nobody's gonna see it. All right, we're on coat number 3. Got a couple of spots where the paint sagged just a little bit. It's drying smooth, but you can see the color's a little bit thicker. So, but we're not too worried about it. It actually looks really nice though. So one of the things that we're going to be doing in the future is that we're going to be setting up a powder coat oven. So I bought a powder coat system and we have a really big stainless steel box that we're going to be insulating with. Going to probably try to find some type of insulation, stove insulation to put into it, and a heating element from a stove with the controls and everything. And then we're also going to be putting some fire bricks around the base and probably on the sides to keep the heat in. But that's one of the things that we're going to do. So we're going to do a manufacture or fabrication of powder coat stove, and then we're going to start using it and letting you guys see the products that come out of that. Color's looking really good.
Probably do one more coat after this.
Yeah, with this being the 3rd coat, we'll probably end up doing a 4th coat. We'll take it down, flip it over so that we can make sure we get paint on that top flange appropriately and everything, and then we'll let it dry and then install it into the hatch. Some of you might be wondering why we're taking the risk of painting with the yellow Chevy Apache in the background. It'll buff out, and if it doesn't buff out, we're going to probably repaint it anyways. All right, we're going to let it dry some more, and then we'll do one more coat on it, flip it over, and try to make sure that top flange is covered pretty good. All right, we got the 4th and final coat. We just flipped it over so that we can make sure that we're doing the top flange, the top part of the bar evenly. It's now the bottom part. So we're on the home stretch here. We're gonna get this thing done. All right, we're gonna let it dry and cure and everything, and it turned out looking pretty good.
Nice to see install.